I want to share what I learned from attending a private guitar lesson yesterday. I thought maybe it would be useful for other people who are like me, starting out on guitar and feeling a little bit clueless watching YouTube videos. In person, having a lesson, you learn very quickly about what you need to change and what you need to focus on. I've actually enjoyed mucking about anyway for like the past 6 months, but now I know things I didn't know before that will change the trajectory, of, hopefully will, of my guitar learning journey. I'm just going to share the things that I learned from the lesson. The first thing he picked up on was that my nails are too long, and I only cut them 2 days ago, and I'm surprised that this is considered too long. Like, it's literally hitting the wood. Having short nails prevents you from pressing the strings incorrectly. So in my case, I was pressing the strings with like a really flat finger, like that, really flat looking. He says that looks weird, where it's actually supposed to be a lot more curved looking like that. And I had absolutely no idea that I was exerting all this unnecessary effort through my fingers, my poor calloused fingers, just because my nails are too long. The second thing that the guitar teacher picked up on was the way I'm strumming. Now, if you're not strumming with a pick, there is a certain hand movement on the strings, and it's sort of very handy. It almost looks like you're waving slightly. I was holding my hand like a guitar pick and then playing. To me, that feels ridiculously easy and natural because I've gotten used to pretending I have a pick in my hands. But according to him, if you're going to do that, just use a bloody pick. The only problem is that when he handed me a pick, we discovered that I am not able to produce that same consistent quality and sound because I struggle with the weird way that the pick is, and so it kind of catches on the strings, and I feel like I can't play guitar with this. I feel like a beginner. Put up with the strange physical discomfort of anything, and eventually it will feel normal. Another thing as well was just he noticed as well is that I'm really whacking the top string. You're just not attacking the top one first, you're kind of like going down with the force coming through to the middle strings. My goal is to essentially be able to learn how to deconstruct a song that I like the sound of so that I can sing it and play it on the guitar. So I'm not necessarily looking to learn advanced melodies or riffs. I'm actually looking to be able to play probably fairly simple chords and probably fairly limited strumming patterns, but do them well and know how to do them for different songs that I learn. For some people, they have a natural rhythm or a natural sort of tempo or beat, and that is like a sort of like, I think, a bit more of a hardwired skill where it's really easy for them to find that groove, like on the dance floor, for example. It doesn't come naturally to me. You know, first you got to figure out the tempo of a song, and so what you can do is just get the metronome on your guitar, on your computer, like on Google. Just Google metronome, and then play the song, and then find out the natural tempo that it's. So it's like fast tempo or slow tempo. It's just a beat, right? Just a evenly spaced beat, right? And then try and sort of lock into that tempo whilst singing the song. Just singing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Da 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 da. Oh my god. And then after you figure out the tempo, you need to then figure out the rhythm. The rhythm is like a unique sort of signature to the song. So you could play the same chords on 2 different songs, but the rhythm's different, and the song will sound really different. And when he was asking me to show him a song that I'm learning right now, and he's like, okay, so how are you doing it? And I'm like, well, the guitar teacher on YouTube said down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. And he's like, that's how you're thinking about it? And I was like, well, that's what he said. So he was like, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. He's like, but what's the rhythm? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, that's what he should be teaching you, because it's going. So da 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 da. Just figuring out that alone and practicing it is something in itself. And I think the thing that's really useful is that like that fixation of making sure that like it's an upstroke rather than a downstroke becomes less important than just making sure the rhythm's right. So for example, like I might accidentally stroke down instead of up, but as long as I stayed in rhythm, it will sound okay. So for example, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. But then I could also do down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, and it would sound the same. So if you fuck up on like whether you're going up or down, it won't be necessarily audible, and the song won't feel like it's gone out of sync. Now I know that I'm caring about the right thing, but I was so fixated on making sure I stroked up or down correctly that it was stopping me from playing. And then obviously once you learn that rhythm, you can try and then sing to it too. Hopefully it all makes sense for other people who have guitars gathering dust in the corner of their room. It's just focusing on those things and seeing if it helps with just basic chords, even just one chord, seeing if that helps to get you started. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making another video when I have more lessons and updates to share. But yeah, by far one of the most rewarding skills that I've learned in this past year. And I say rewarding because it's such a joyful thing to be able to sing and play music. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have, do drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. And also let me know if you have any questions around my guitar learning process or journey. I'm just a normie. I'm not, anybody special when it comes to learning guitar. So any thoughts that you might have if you're a beginner yourself, super interested to hear what you might have to say about that, and we can potentially learn along together. Yeah, all right, thanks again for watching. Over and out.